What's up? Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here. I hope you're staying safe. It's kind of a crazy time in the world, crazy time in the stock market. You know, we had a big crash, big bounce, and now we're kind of all over the place. It's very volatile. And I hope that you're using this volatility to your benefit. I know a lot of people are scared. A lot of long-term investors are scared. Well, frankly, they should be. It's been an 11+ year bull market, the longest bull market in recent history. So for me, I want to teach you, trading, how to, profit more consistently than ever on the way up and on the way down so that you're not afraid or unsure like most people. And actually, my students and I just came away with an incredible month in April. I'm filming this today is May 1st. I shaved my quarantine beard. It's a time for a new day, a new month. And I think this is a good way to think, with every new month, like what did you do right last month? What did you do wrong? What can you do better? And leave some comments below. Let me know, what did you do right? What did you do wrong? What can you do better? And make this kind of like, a public confession. I don't need like dollar amounts. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but I want you to understand that successful trading is all about optimization and improvement over time. And no matter how much money you made or how much money you lost last month, or maybe you're not even trading, maybe you're paper trading, there's always ways to do better. What can you do right now to make May 2020 even better? In June 2020 better? What can you do to make 2021, 2022 better? What can you do to put yourself in the best position in 2025 and 2030? And I know a lot of people are like, Tim, we don't even know if we're gonna be alive, like the world is crazy. Listen, you can't control the world. All you can do is control your preparation. And that is what I am here for, because 100% of traders who lose are unprepared. Okay? The vast majority of traders in this industry lose, and it's due to lack of preparation. So a lot of my job is just teaching you the right mindset, the right psychology, the right perspective, how you have to study, how you have to know the right patterns. Click a link below. I'm gonna share with you my favorite patterns. Really two patterns specifically, buying morning panics and buying first green days. If you've been watching my recent video lessons, buying morning panics has been fantastic. DECN, big winner this month. CYDY, big winner this month. I actually made over 40,000 last month and a little over 50,000 the month before. I'm still trading a little too conservatively, actually. Tim Grittani made over $700,000 last month. He still has to upload his trades to Profitly, but I think he might have made another $500,000 or $600,000 this month. Jack Kellogg, for example, he made $75,000 in March, and I think he's made, I want to say 52,000. Him or Moonshot in the challenge chat. One of them made 52,000, one of them made 48,000. I forget, but it's a good problem to have. Sorry, I have something in my eyes. I'm not even going to edit this out because I just want to be real with you. The challenge chat room is full of so many, students and traders who are making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 in a month. It's been very rewarding, but as much as I would like to say, like, look how amazing this is, it's trade by trade. The way that I made 40 or 50,000 in a month is waking up every day. I'm in California, which isn't my favorite time zone, so I'm waking up at 5:30 or 6. I know it's not that bad, but I'm not a morning person. Every single day looking for potential morning panics and looking for potential morning spikes and potential first green days if they can hold their spikes towards the end of the day. Again, click the two links below. There's gonna be 2 free blog posts about morning panics and first green days so that you can really study these patterns. I don't short that much these days, although I actually did short CODX during this past month, which was linked to some boiler rooms. So I don't mind shorting, but I just don't think that there's a great risk reward with shorting. Tim Grittani actually gave a great challenge webinar just a few days ago talking about his gains. He made 87,000 actually shorting UAVS, but he said that mainly he's been making long trades. He made 94,000 on AXAS. He made over 100,000 on INO on the way up and 100,000 on the way down too. So he's trying different strategies, but primarily in 2019, 2018, he was a short seller. Now in 2020 so far, he's been going long. And that's what you have to do as a trader. You must adapt to whatever is working best. And frankly, shorting is very scary. It does work. Like, these companies aren't like fundamentally good. I don't want you to think that, but I do want you to understand the risks of shorting. Because if you short this stock, even CODX When it got linked to boiler rooms, I shorted it at like 12.10, covered it in the 11.50s using E-Trade. Thank you, E-Trade, for having shares to short. It went down to like the 11.20, so I could have made a little bit, but I'm frankly just rusty at shorting, so I was happy to make, you know, my $500-600 profit on roughly a $12,000 investment in under an hour. The very next day, it went to the 13s because the shorts got squeezed. So even though they were linked to boiler rooms, it turned out to be a short squeeze. Shorting is not as simple as you want it to be, even though these companies are not, you know, fundamentally good companies. They're fundamentally flawed. So the short sellers are right in the long run, but right now in these volatile times, respect short squeezes. In fact, there aren't that many great promoters these days. I say that short sellers are the new promoters. They are the ones causing the biggest spikes. CAPR the other day went from the, you know, it spiked from the 2s to the 7s on good coronavirus drug news, which was cool. But then it went from 7 to 3, all in like 30 minutes. And then the squeeze really happened over the next few hours from the 3s to the 11s. That was a short squeeze. The drug news was already out. The spike and the drop had already happened. The biggest run up was the short squeeze, okay? And that was the same thing with UAVS, where it went from basically $1 to $5. It was a short squeeze before the crash. You know, the president or the CEO, someone in management like resigned. Terrible conference call. One of the worst conference calls. If you want some humor in these dark times, listen to that UAVS conference call. It was literally one of the worst. Like, I was listening to it and I was like, is this really happening? Like, this is a messed up world. Literally yesterday, Elon Musk tweeted that his shares, he thought Tesla was overvalued. And this is his company. And the CEO is tweeting, like, in my opinion, it's overvalued. And I get it. Elon Musk wants to be thought of as like a thought leader and brutally honest. But you can't say that your stock is overvalued. Like, you have a fiduciary responsibility. And he's had problems in the past tweeting. And I tweeted, I was like, this is a messed up world that we're in. When you have, like, you know, a multi-billionaire saying his own stock is overvalued because he wants to earn the trust of people, even though it's probably just going to bring more lawsuits. Like, I also said, if Twitter was just bought out by one of these billionaires who are so open on Twitter, you know, they should probably just buy the company and shut it down, and it would be their best investment they'd ever make, because all the problems arising from their tweets and them being so honest, it blows my mind. You know, even if you're a billionaire, you can make mistakes. And this is what I want you to learn, okay? The way that my top students and I are trading, we're not perfect, okay? I made a little money on the TRNX, little spike, in the 30-cent area, and I made, you know, I think what, like 10, 15%. Tim Rutani was watching it and he missed it, but he also made, you know, like 90,000 plus the day before on AXAS, and I was too conservative on AXAS. He was more aggressive. It's okay to be conservative. It's okay to miss trades. We all do it, but at least I want you watching. You know, if you're in quarantine, if you're locked down, you're sitting here with your laptop, maybe sitting with your phone or your desktop, but you might as well watch and study and learn. That is what I want for you. So again, leave a comment below. Let me know, you know, how your April was. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What can you do better? And I'll give you a good example. What I did right was that I woke up every single day. I took advantage of the opportunities and I took the meat of the move. And by and large, I did very well, you know, making over $40,000 for the month. That's a very good month for me, even though I was trading too conservatively. What I did wrong, I should have pushed it. You know, you can't go back in time, you know, but you can do better in the going forward. And I should have, you know, really been more aggressive on some of these, you know, run-ups and stuff like that. Like I should have recognized that, you know, this was the time to push it. And on the last day of the month, there was a little OTC runner that was running, and I did get more aggressive. So I learned on the last day, and I made a little over $6,000 on April 30th, or no, May 1st. I don't even know. I'm all confused on dates. But the point is that I learned to optimize towards the end of the month. And now going forward, as long as these patterns keep happening, I'm going to try to be more aggressive. If I get too aggressive and I start having bigger losses, I'll pull back. Successful trading is all about learning and modulating and adapting. So again, click the links below, leave a comment, let me know what you did right, what you did wrong, and what you can do better. Let's make the next month the best yet.